Hello, everybody. My name is Marjorie Rory, and I'm Director of Community Services for Truliant Federal Credit Union. And I probably communicated with a lot of you here in the room. Okay, but today we're going to talk about the Truliant Community Mini Grant, along with some other opportunities that we have as well. I have been working with Truliant for 4 years, and this is the 4th year that we've done the Truliant Community Mini Grant. I've been a grant writer for 9 years, and when I first came into Truliant, one of the first things I wanted to do was to develop a grant program for nonprofit organizations, because I understand what we go through as a nonprofit organization. And so what I did was to develop a kind of a unique twist to the grant process, and I'm going to go through the process. But this is a good one to start with. I'm gonna try to break it down, make it pretty clear, so that even if you don't get the grant, this is going to be a good exercise. But also, too, Truliant, because we're committed to community, we're looking for opportunities to get out there in the community and to partner with organizations like yourself. Okay, so we take this very seriously. Before I begin, I just want to say that I am actually doing this grant workshop for 10 areas where we serve, from Virginia to South Carolina. Last year, I did it for 13 different areas. 110 people submitted grant applications, and of that 110, 33 people received grants, 33 organizations, okay? So and we'll kind of do it like that again this year, depending on who actually submits a grant. Now, the mission for Truliant is to enhance the quality of life of our members and become their preferred financial institution. Now, this grant workshop is part of our way to introduce our philosophy of service to the communities that we serve. We're also doing this to provide social and economic support to the agencies in the areas that we serve. We want to build relationships, as I said earlier, with the agencies that are in our community, and we want to enhance people in terms of financial literacy and education and understanding what a credit union is all about. The purpose of this grant, this mini grant, is to provide operating funds for your organization. And you being a seasoned grant writer, you know how difficult it is to get operating funds to do anything in your organizations. A lot of times grant writers want to see where you've created a program, and they want to understand your program, and sometimes you have to create a program in order to get a grant, because you have to follow the guidelines that they're giving you. But we want to make sure that we give you the money that's going to help your organization continue to operate. So if you are a community and a faith-based organization and you serve underserved groups, or you're located in an area where there are low to moderate groups or people, then you qualify to apply for this grant. Next, we have the narrative. We're not looking for a long, this is like 4 or 5 paragraphs at most. I want you to talk about your history, your purpose, your year founded, your founder, who founded you, major achievements, and current programs. When I say that is, the reason why is because, what was special about your history. And when you write grants, that you should write this in a compelling kind of way. What was the reasoning behind the founding? What was the cause? What inspired whoever to found your company? What inspired them? Then you should write about your current programs and your current activities, and make sure that whatever you're asking for, make sure that your activities are relevant. The ones that you're going to list are relevant to what you're asking for. You might do a lot of things. Just say you're writing for an organization. If you've got different programs on your organization, list out your programs and write a descriptive sentence about each of your programs. to give us a feel about your organization. This paints a picture of you, of who you are. Your mission statement. This is an area that will be rated as well. I know you probably had nothing to do with your mission statement. Some of you have. But a lot of times people tend to write pages on a mission statement, and that's not necessary. We just want your succinct, visionary statement of your direction and where you're going in the future. Once all is said and done, that's a written summary of your vision. The next section is your project or your program description. This tells me what you do on a day-to-day basis, your actual method of doing what you do to meet your identified problem. What you want to do is show me or tell me how your project operates, how you actually receive your clients or your clientele, how are they referred to your program, and then what impact does your project or your program have on your clientele or your constituency? How do they change as a result of what you do is what I'm looking for. Next we have your need or your problem. In this part, this is where you can get creative. This is where you can unleash your creative writing skills, because what you want to do is tell, sell, and be compelling. You want, when I say telling, you need to show us that you know what you're talking about in telling it. In selling it, you want to emit an emotion. You want us to look at it and go, wow, or go, whoa. This is where the people back at the office, when they're looking at the grant and they're rating it, this is when they come to me and they say, oh, wow, you need to read this. Those are the ones that I see get picked most often, when you can emit some kind of emotion from your reader. Strong proposals will also do this. They'll also provide the data and the statistics which back up what they're saying in terms of what you're dealing with in terms of your need and your problem. Not only do you want to back up what you're saying with data and statistics, you also want to source your statistics. Where are your statistics coming from? Okay, and a source. The next part, which will be rated, will be your goals. And it's important to do about 2 to 3 goals when you're talking about, and what we're talking about, okay, what are their long-range, broad issues or statement that you're trying to achieve in the end? What are you looking to achieve? So you want that overall goal. The deadline for this is July 15th, Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Ava, this is her first year, so just know at 4:59, you're going to have some people running in the door. I know it. I'm a grant writer, and I've run in many doors at the last minute. But you can either submit it to the branch on Friendly, or submit it to Ava, or you can send it to me in the mail. Also, checks will be distributed in August. You'll be able to pick up your check at the branch, and we'll do a photo op where we'll have the paper to take a picture, and we'll take a picture of you. In addition, we'll do another little recognition in October or November at our business partners luncheons. So you'll get an invitation to that as well.